I'm here outside the Bronx Music Heritage Center with Graffiti icon. If you don't know who this man started a legendary crew right up here, SSB, which spawned the likes of guys like Lean Quinones and Shadow, and who else?
Don Juan. There was a lot of old guys that I just met at the Southside Brooklyn party, which was Taxi, Twist, Fear, Choke, Jay. A lot of those, Pace and Taco. They were the root of the Brooklyn area that were SSB.
You started your crew. Did you ever envision it, going to the places that it did with all the other members?
I always appreciate the questions you ask because they make me think. Back then in '72, when we started the crew, we had no idea the scale that and the impact that it would have. And starting in art and design with guys like by the name of Richie Morero, Ralph Chin, and myself, we started the crew, and then they did other things, and then I continued writing graffiti. But I never imagined that guys like Lee Quinones, Don Juan, Flip, good friends of mine, all these guys just took it to another level.
Now, we don't have much time, but we know your story is much of a comeback story in a way. Who have you been getting, in terms of with your art and bringing your art back to the front for advice and help from?
I get a lot of support from my good friend and brother Lee Quinones. He's my mentor, and we go way back to 1973, 74. So I seek his advice and his experience because he's been doing art that long. I also talked to another good guy by the name of Crash. And recent guys that have been helpful too have been guys like Sexer, very gifted guy. I learned a lot from him. Also work with guys like Zimad. Those guys have been very integral. They don't know how much of a part they played in my still developing stage.
Now, you've been developing some new paintings, obviously, to go along and supplement the previous works and stuff like that that's archived. What are you calling your new work these days?
Per advice by Lee Quinones and a few other people, the vibe was that I should continue doing, it's called Geograph, which is a combination of my experience as a mechanical draftsman for a couple years, and then I also studied architecture. So I'm doing that and then slamming in the graffiti in there. So it kind of gives it a different dimension. My experience, and maybe I'm wrong, is it's never before done. And Lee said, he said that I might be onto something with that. So I'm following his take.
In the scene in the early days, you left, you came back. What have you seen over the years that has caught your eye and given you any inspiration?
To meet so many artists who have enjoyed the gift of being able to make it a career is really inspiring for me. I never thought that graffiti could be something that someone could make a living. Not only just graffiti, it's a form of art, it's an expression. And I never thought that. But to see so many artists from the 70s and 80s and 90s really embark on that as a career is an inspiration.